delegates guests to the press conference to introduce Vietnam tourism at the IGP in Berlin 2023 today. First of all, on behalf of the organization board, I'd like to send you best wishes for health and prosperity. It's a great pleasure to introduce the host of the press conference, Mr. Nguyễn Trùng Khánh, Chairman of the Vietnam National Administration of Tourism. Please welcome with me His Excellency Mr. Vũ Quang Minh, Vietnam Ambassador to Germany. Also here, Mr. Cao Jin Mian, General Manager of Vietnam Airlines in Germany. And please welcome Mr. Đinh Ngọc Đức, Director of Tourism Marketing Department, Vietnam National Administration of Tourism. Mr. Đức. And Mr. Lê Ngọc Tuấn, Director of Vietnam Tourism Development Fund. Please welcome with me Mr. Bùi Văn Mạnh, Director of Ninh Tourism Department. And Mr. Lê Trương Hiền Hòa, Deputy Director of Ho Chi Minh City Tourism Department. Thank you. Attending the press conference today, there are reporters, journalists, travel bloggers, writers, content creators, etc., who are always proactive and actively support accompanying in the promotion campaigns of Vietnam tourism to German and European markets, as well as international markets recently. Please give a warm welcome. Applause, please. And now, I'd like to invite to the stage Mr. Nguyễn Trùng Khánh, Chairman of Vietnam National Administration of Tourism, Head of Vietnamese Delegation at the IGP Berlin 2023, to give the opening speech. Please, Mr. Vice.
Mr. Vũ Quang Minh, Ambassador, Honorary, and many actually of Vietnam to Germany. Distinguished member of media, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Vietnam National Administration of Tourism, Ministry of Culture, Sport and Tourism of Vietnam, I would like to thank you all for being with us today at our media briefings. We are excited to return ITV Berlin for the collaborating with you all, our partners, supporters, in person after 3 years disruption by COVID-19 pandemic. Many of you have been long-standing supporters even during the pandemic. On this occasion, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to your valuable support over the years. In these meetings, we will be updating the latest development of Vietnam tourism, its reopening, new product, and upcoming tourist attraction, new marketing strategic plan, and particularly marketing strategy for European market in the new context. Ladies and gentlemen, starting 15 March 2022, Vietnam, the first country in the Southeast Asia, has fully reopened its borders. Notably, for the month after this reopening, international visitors search for Vietnam Airlines and tourist accommodation show the highest room rate worldwide according to the Google Destination Insight. In 2022, Vietnam records more than 100 million domestic tourists, increased by 90% over 2019, and welcomed 3.7 million foreign tourists and earned nearly $22 billion in tourist visits. European visitors total around 400,000, including 60,000 arrivals from Germany, and ranking the second largest source market for tourists. We are optimistic about achieving higher number in 2023, where we have target to receive 8 billion international tourists and generate around $29 billion in tourist income. Accordingly, we have spent enormous effort in the market restructure, product renovation toward diversification, value-added, and experience-based attractiveness and competitiveness, and opening new areas for our target markets such as Europe, the USA, Australia, and India. We also have timely launched Vietnam tourism marketing strategy for 2023 and 2030. A new strategy set out for the next year to boost the tourism industry. To promote its reopening, Vietnam unveiled Live Fully in Vietnam campaign. This demonstrates that Vietnam is ready to welcome the foreign visitor back to the fully experience of Vietnam food and vitality with beautiful and unique natures, sunny beaches, and a rich culture with a fantastic gastronomy. In Vietnam, we care and fulfill all aspects of yourself, from physical to emotional, mental and spiritual self with diverse experiences. In connection with our amazing local people, culture and nature. In this campaign, we aggressively promote the major product theme on maximizing our colorful cultures, amazing people and outstanding nature, including beach and islands tourism, cultural tourism, gastronomy, ecotourism, and city breaks. Besides the niche product segment like luxury leisure tourism, wellness, adventure tourism, golf are also tapped into. Another focus of our promotion is a Visit Years 2023, Green Tourism Come Together. This is designed to stimulate green products, clean energy, as well as to leverage the long-standing Vietnamese traditional value towards sustainable tourism growth. For the European market, we will emphasize on marketing leisure tourism, ecotourism, adventure tourism to attract first-time and repeat visitors, of peak season traveler and quality market segment. Collaboration and partnership are among the key strategies for recovery and growth of Vietnam tourism. We would continue to work closely with allies to increase air accessibility to Vietnam and with the travel trade partners and media to promote Vietnam as preferred tourist destination in this region. We are thrilled to welcome European visitors back to an exciting and action-packed itinerary in Vietnam after more than 3 years. Ladies and gentlemen, despite challenging factors, along with the various marketing and promotion activities lined up, we look forward to welcoming more European tourists arrive to Vietnam, and Vietnam tourism soon bouncing back to its former glories. In short, we hope to receive the continued support from media, creditor journalists, bloggers, and social media content editors and writers, as well as from the travel trade. Thank you very much for attending.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nguyễn Trùng Khánh, Chairman of the Vietnam National Administration of Tourism. Now, I'd like to introduce and invite His Excellency Mr. Vũ Quang Minh, the Ambassador of Vietnam to Germany, to give a welcome speech.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak with you at this very happy moment. Your Excellency, Mr. Nguyễn Trùng Khánh, the Chairman of Vietnam Tourism Administration, dear colleagues from Ho Chi Minh City, Ninh Bình and other provinces, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to be here with you. And I said, not only for me, but maybe for most of us, it's like a dream came true. Only about 2 years ago, when we were struggling with the epidemic, everybody of us would dream about a day when we would travel again, see each other, see the wonders of the world, and welcome international guests to our beautiful countries. And only now we can be here together. So that's a big party. That's really a big celebration with all of us. And I'd like to thank the Tourism Administration of Vietnam, companies, agencies in the tourism sector of Vietnam for their great efforts to be here with us at the very important event in Berlin. And I'm really impressed by the decoration of the Vietnam's pavilion, perhaps the biggest ever so far, right, in Berlin. And I hope that you enjoy what we could offer here for you. We're trying to bring the best of Vietnam to offer to you, and also to bring the world to Vietnam. As a diplomat, I can witness the importance of tourism to strengthen the mutual understanding among and between nations. And I attended a number of high-ranking meetings between our leaders and the world leaders. And very often I heard the world leaders said, look, Mr. Prime Minister of Vietnam, Mr. President of Vietnam, I used to travel through your country. I used to be there as a private tourist, and I fell in love with Vietnam. And such a very, very, very private trip helped bring us together, helped cement and strengthen our cooperation ties. So I do hope that you find Vietnam and its timeless charm, attraction for you, and we would be very, very happy to welcome you to visit Vietnam, to enjoy what we have to offer. Today, just 1 day before the very important day also, the International Day of Women, the 8th of March. So, women, you have made our world happier. You have made our world more worth living and more worth seeing. So we men here are grateful for you, for the heart of the world. So congratulations for International Women's Day tomorrow. And especially for the Vietnamese women, we are grateful for your beauty, for your talent, for your contribution in hard work that make Vietnam very charming. So thank you. Thank you very much. And I wish the ITB great success. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Sincere thanks to His Excellency Mr. Vũ Quang Minh, Vietnam Ambassador to Germany. Now, I'd like to invite Mr. Dinh Ngọc Đức, Director of Tourism Marketing Department, Vietnam National Administration of Tourism, to present an introduction about Vietnam's tourism policies, products and destinations after the COVID-19 pandemic. Please, Mr.
Mọi người ơi, đánh ICC lên thì nào không ra địa chỉ nhá. Mình đang làm việc nên ra là không đi được lên.
Thank you. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm very pleased to be here to present you update about the provision. And more important that we just come over very hard time for overcome COVID-19. So as you may know, Vietnam is located in Southeast Asia. But we have very convenient locations that have convenient air connection with the neighboring countries as well as around the country from European countries. With a population of 100 million and thanks to high economic growth, tourism activities in Vietnam, both domestic and international, is booming in recent years before COVID-19 pandemic. Only from 2015 to 2019, the number of international tourists has increased 2.3 times. Tourism industry in Vietnam has contributed to 9.2% for the economy GDP. Tourism has been declined as a key economic sector of the country. Next please. Next slide. So during 2015-2019, there is a booming tourism development in Vietnam. In 1919, we received a record number of international arrivals with 18 million. The average growth rate is almost 23% annually. The revenue from tourism has reached the record high of 33 billion US dollars. Next, please. Next. You can see that's the top 10 source market for tourism of Vietnam. It's mainly the top 10 source market for Vietnam. You can see that tourists mainly come from the country of Southeast Asia, like China, Korea, Japan, Taiwan, US, and Russia. But we are very pleased to see that the tourists from European is also increasing. For the market share, we can see that the biggest share of international arrivals come from Northeast Asia, including China, Korea, Japan, and Taiwan, accounting for 67% of total, followed by Europe, accounting for 12.4%. And the other countries like Southeast Asia has a market like Australia and US. Next please. We are pleased to see that since we reopened tourism activities from 15th of March last year, the number of international arrivals to Vietnam increased remarkably. In 2022, the last year, we did receive 3.9 million international arrivals, 23.3% times higher than the same period last year. Korea is number one in terms of tourist source market, followed by US, Cambodia, Thailand, and Japan, etc. In 2019, visitors to Vietnam from European countries grew by 6.4%, bringing the total of 2.16 million, in which Japan contributed 226,000 tourists, a growth of 6%. And in last year, 2022, Vietnam welcomed 365,000 European visitors, in which the number of Japan arrivals was 59.9, almost 60,000. So when more and more tourists come to Vietnam, Vietnam has been a partner by World Travel Guides, World Golf Reports, as Asia one leading destination for many categories, such as heritage, culture, tourism, both destinations. And Vietnam National Administration and Tourism has been voted as leading NGOs in Asia region. You can see a lot of awards on the list. Next please. So as Vietnam has supported in 2019, so from 15 March last year, 2023, it has fully reopened for international tourism and ensure that without COVID-19 restrictions, no vaccination certificate, no test requirement, no quarantine, no medical interaction. For facilitating tourists to Vietnam,
The government of Vietnam restored visa policies and immigration procedures as before COVID-19. Next. As mentioned by our chairman, Vietnam is launching a campaign named Live Free Vietnam, as it welcomes international tourists back into Vietnam. So, we would like to join Live Free Vietnam.
Được ở đây có những phóng viên VTV4 những phương phóng viên thông tấn Việt Nam ngày về sự Trung Hoa cùng báo Hoa Sinh ra ở đây về sự kiện này. Chúng ta cùng chúc mong cho du lịch Việt Nam ngày càng lan tỏa phát triển đến không chỉ các bạn Đức và quốc tế, mong rằng các doanh nghiệp hôm nay sẽ thu được kết quả tốt trong 3 ngày hội chợ ở đây. Chúc mừng Việt Nam. Chúng ta thấy có cục trưởng du lịch Công Khánh, có đại diện của rất nhiều các du lịch lớn.
We also have currently launched Vietnam tourism marketing strategy for 2023-2030. A new strategy set out for next years to boost the tourism industry. It sets priority on digital marketing, mixed promotions, collaborations of communities and branding. And for now, we need our main product categories, such as salmon, nature-based or ecotourism, culture, city break. And besides, we develop some new product to meet the demand to be sure of the satisfaction of tourists as adventure, wellness, family, luxury, and both. For the Southern Beach, so as you know that with more than 3,400 kilometers of coastline, the pleasure weather, Vietnam is home to countless inviting beaches. Some are well known, some completely hidden. Next, please. For the nature bay, we follow the cycling and mountain bike trips. Vietnam offers water ladies excellent scuba diving in Cha, kite surfing in Mui Ne, and sparkling beaches in Lịch Quốc and Kundai, cruising and kayaking through majestic Halong Bay, and more than that, Sodom Cave is there to offer you a high-end adventure tour. The culture-based tourism, with more than 4,000 years of history, the Vietnamese people have a strong sense of pride in their tradition and way of life. In addition, the diverse culture and lifestyle through the countries is waiting for you to explore, including cuisines, craft villages, Tamil musical performances. So Vietnam's urban centers are growing very fast. Here you will find international restaurants alongside with cheap and cheap street food, ancient pagodas across the street from 5-star hotels. So Hanoi is capital center of arts and culture. Ho Chi Minh City, the biggest and most active city, center of commerce and export. Da Nang is innovative city. The city is actually famous for expedition, beach and vacations, and we have more and more. So we have new products to see. So if you are a adventure seeker, you can find an astonishing variety of experience to choose. And if it is your first time in Vietnam, a few of the country's most highly ranked outdoor adventures, including motorbike, hiking, lush rides, rock climbing. As mentioned, the Silicon Cave is there to offer you a high-end adventure tour. So this aspire is a new kind of Vietnam's offer, which will met the demand for tourists at the high time of COVID-19. If you are seeking a recommend the balance this long during your holidays, you will find Vietnam as the right place. In recent years, thanks to huge investment from China company, Many complexes have been put into operations. This can offer and meet different demands from leisure, family, sport, which we are looking for a family segment. Vietnam is a long coastline, is home of countless stunning beach resorts, like stunning coastline of Đà Nẵng, Nha Trang, and Phú Quốc. Back, please. In recent years, Vietnam has been honored many times as Asia and world leading destination of golf. Now Vietnam Central Coast, from Huế to Da Nang to An, is a perfect setting for a golf gateway combined with a touch of luxury. So as mentioned by our about chairman, this year 2023, we set a target of welcome 8 million international arrivals, and tourism visits would be $28.4 billion US. Specifically, we have Visit Vietnam Year, when green tourism comes together. This is designed to stimulate green products, clean energy, as well as leverage the long-standing Vietnamese traditional values towards sustainable tourism growth. For the European market, we will emphasize a market leisure tourism, eco-tourism, adventure tourism to attract both first-time and repeat visitors. We will continue to work closely with airlines to increase accessibility to Vietnam, with the travel trade partners and media to promote Vietnam as a preferred tourism destination in these regions. And we thank you for joining with us, and we look forward to your cooperation in future so that we can have a chance to welcome you to Vietnam, to welcome more tourists to Vietnam, and see you all in Vietnam. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Lima, for the presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm from Hanoi, but I love Ho Chi Minh City, the biggest city in Vietnam. I would like to say it's the best city in Vietnam, and I would like to invite Ms. Công from Ho Chi Minh City Department of Tourism to present show you about her city, Ho Chi Minh City.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tom. It's my pleasure to share with you an overview about Ho Chi Minh City tourism. Formerly known as Saigon, before 1975, Ho Chi Minh City was named as the Queen of Far East, one of the most dynamic and economic hub of the region. In 1977, in 1976, the city was named to Ho Chi Minh City in honor of our Ho Chi Minh president. Nowadays, Ho Chi Minh City has become an economic hub and travel gateway of Vietnam, and a conversion destination of diverse cultural value and cuisine. Ho Chi Minh City proudly won many well-known prizes at the World Travel Award 2022, picking 7 competitors to become Asia leading business travel destination 2022. And Ho Chi Minh City Department of Tourism has been awarded Asia Leading City Tourist Board 2022. Nowadays, Ho Chi Minh City is a favorite destination for both domestic and international tourists, highly rated by Time Magazine, CNN, TripAdvisor, Lonely Planet, and MasterCard. Traveling to Ho Chi Minh City and Vietnam is very convenient. You can travel by land, by road or by rail. To meet visitor demand, the city has improved a wide range of facilities, as well as world-class accommodation. We currently have more than 4,000 accommodation with nearly 50,000 rooms, including 324 hotel rates from 1 to 5 stars. Ho Chi Minh City mainly focuses on 6 product lines. The first one is cultural historical tourism. Number 2 is the sport tourism. Number 3 is the gastronomic tourism, eco-tourism, leisure tourism, and regional tourism. In terms of cultural and historical tourism, Ho Chi Minh City is proud of district cultural and historical destination with ancient temple, enormous skyscraper, and modern buildings. Củ Chi Tunnel are honored among the top 7 most adventurous destinations in Southeast Asia and the top 12 most attractive underground wonder in the world. In terms of sport tourism, as a young and dynamic city, we offer tourists and local citizens many sport activities like the Ho Chi Minh City International Marathon. The Ho Chi Minh City International Marathon is the largest competitive race in Vietnam and Southeast Asia. About the gastronomic tourism, Ho Chi Minh City brings cuisine from all over region of Vietnam, not only street side eatery, but also world-class fine dining restaurant. About eco-tourism, vibrating with energy and innovation, the city is also a hub of nature retreat. Located in the coastal district, Công has been recognized as the first mangrove biosphere reserve in Vietnam by UNESCO, which have diverse species of flora and fauna. As the economic hub of Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City welcomes thousands of domestic and international tourists to do business and strengthen their trade exchanges, opening up the opportunity to develop leisure travel in Ho Chi Minh City. We also improve tourism products, services, and facilities to encourage tourists to stay longer. And Ho Chi Minh City is also a travel gateway of Vietnam and the region. It will take you just 3 hours and 30 minutes to travel by car to Cần Thơ, about 1 hour to Đà Lạt on Nha Trang. And if you want to travel to the central of Vietnam, it only takes you to 1 hour and 20 minutes to fly. 2 hours to fly to Hà Nội or Quảng Ninh. Ho Chi Minh City is the city of festival and events. Colorful and joyful events are held all year round. In March, we have Outline Festival. In April, we have Ho Chi Minh City Travel Fair. In June, we expect to have River Festival. And in September, Ho Chi Minh City International Travel Expo. With the brand new 360-degree tour, you have panoramic view of every destination. Vietnam, and many more. Register World Wide Web IT@cmc.travel to be a part of IT at CMC 2023. Thank you for your attention, and we're looking forward to seeing you in our vibrant Ho Chi Minh City.
Thank you, Mr. Panga, Ho Chi Minh City Department of Tourism, for a presentation about the lovely city, Ho Chi Minh City. Ho Chi Minh City is very nice to enjoy, and now I would like to show you how you can fly to Ho Chi Minh City, how to get to Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, and other cities in Vietnam.
Việt Đức ơi, nếu mà mọi người muốn đi vào phải mua vé vào hội chợ, nó giống như là nó bán vé để cho mọi người vào, chứ không phải vào tự do.
I'm responsible for marketing in our Vietnam Airlines office in Frankfurt, am I in Germany? So if you have questions, if you want to fly to Vietnam, to write about Vietnam, if you are bloggers or journalists, so I'm the right contact partner. So you can contact me after that. Vietnam Airlines is flying since 2004 between Frankfurt and two hubs in Vietnam, Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. So I'd like to show our products a little bit. In German.
Hör Vietnam nie auf, sich von der besten Seite zu zeigen.
Cái này em làm một cái dự kiến hay là cho em làm cái
Entdecken Sie die neuesten Veränderungen dieses beeindruckenden Landes mit Vietnam Airlines. Die Welt verändert sich. Tun Sie es auch.
Yeah. So we are it's Ho Chi Minh City. As I said, we are flying since 15 years now, more than 20, almost 20 years between Vietnam and Germany. Yes. And during the pandemic, we didn't fly between Vietnam and Germany, but we did many flights for something Massenspende for Germany. And in 2022, we are Asia's leading airline and Asia's leading airline brand from world travel awards. We have a modern fleet with 14 Airbus A350 and 15 Boeing Dreamliner 787 and a modern Airbus 321 and 221 neo. So for us, it's very important. We have HEPA filters and everything we need to prevent for the COVID-19 and others. And between Vietnam and Germany, we are operating with the Dreamliner, one of the models aircraft of the world, Boeing 7879. We have three service classes. Business class, as you see, we have 28 seats in the business class with configuration 1-1. And the premium economy class with premium economy class is the next one with 2-3-2 configuration. It's also very convenient. In the premium economy class, we have more options between the seats. You see, 107 centimeters between the seats. And of course, we have also the normal economy class with 211 seats in the 333 seats configuration. Between the seats, there are only 82 centimeters, but it's also very convenient. We have in our fleet the Airbus A321 Neo, the newest one from Airbus family, and we operate with this Airbus during the domestic in Vietnam. So our network, we are flying, we are flying between Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh Start. We have two hubs in Vietnam, and in Europe we are departing from Frankfurt, London, and Paris. And you can fly with us to Vietnam, not only to Vietnam. You can fly with us to another destinations in Asia, in Southeast Asia, and furthermore to Australia, in Sydney, Melbourne, and the newest routing between Vietnam and the US to San Francisco. And we are flying 10 times a week, 6 flights to Hanoi and 4 flights to Ho Chi Minh City. As you see, we are in the center, in the heart of Germany and Europe. You can come from other cities in Germany, also in Switzerland or Australia, with under 3-4 hours to Frankfurt, and then you can take the flight with us to Vietnam. So I would like to show you some destinations in Vietnam we are flying to. It's Hanoi, it's an old city. There are some, you can take some actions in Vietnam, in Hanoi, and it's the most beautiful landscape in the world, in Ha Long Bay, in Vietnam. And we also flying in domestic in Vietnam between Hanoi and central Vietnam. This is, in Huế, the imperial city, or in Hội An, Da Nang. It takes 1 hour between Hanoi and Hội An in Da Nang, or Ho Chi Minh City and Da Nang. In the south, we have the best beaches, like in Phu Quoc, or of course Ho Chi Minh City, as Ms. Samha introduced. And Mekong Delta is maybe also famous. Yeah, and the beaches. I think Vietnam has many beautiful beaches, much more than Thailand, in my opinion. And we would like to invite you all to fly with Vietnam Airlines to visit Vietnam to these destinations. And please come with us to Vietnam and write about Vietnam, write about Vietnam Airlines. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite Mr. Trưởng Nguyễn Trùng Khánh from Long Thành International Airport, operating Greatest Airport Transfer Unit, to present about ACV, Airport Corporation of Vietnam. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great honor to me to be present today and have a brief introduction about our company, Airport Corporation in Vietnam, in short ACV, and also our key mega airport project in the near future, Long Thành International Airport. So basically, our company ACV was established under the MOT in 2012, and we became public in 2016. And by the end of the year, we have our share officially traded on the upcoming market. And we are a state-owned company with the government owns about 95.4% of our share. And we are managing and operating 22 airports nationally, including the future international airport, Long Thành. And our core business and services include airport operation, goods development, capital investment, airport infrastructure investment, passenger services, ground handling, and other non-aeronautical services, including fueling and also aircraft maintenance services. And within our 21 active airports, we connect Vietnam with around 200 cities and destinations globally. And we have partnership and cooperation with many sister airports. We sign the official sister airport agreement with Narita Airport, Incheon in Korea, Istanbul Airport in Turkey, Central Japan International Airport, also Fukuoka Airport, AOT Bangkok, Thailand, belong. We have key partnership with big and prestigious aviation and airport organizations, including ACI, AKO, IATA, and also other aircraft, building company like Boeing and Airbus. And this is a short introduction about our top 5 airports. The biggest one, we have Continental International Airport in Ho Chi Minh City, Nội Bài National Airport, Da Nang, Cam Ranh, and Phú Quốc. And we don't have to go too in depth about that because our big brother Vietnam Airlines has been introduced about that. So I want to focus on our future key project, Long Thành International Airport, and I would like to present you a short video clip introducing the project, focusing on the first phase, Terminal 1, that is expected to be completed and put into operation somewhere late 2025 or early 2026.
Ho Chi Minh City will leap forward to become the main gateway of Vietnam, along with Long Thành International Airport.
with its elegant representation of the lotus flower, the passenger terminal embraces Vietnam's dynamic and graceful culture. This passenger terminal, with a handling capacity of 25 million passengers per year, will provide the excitement of travel experience throughout. VIP lounges and boarding lounges for the remote gates are on the ground floor. Arrival passengers can move to public transportation through the ground floor arrival hall. The baggage handling system is located on the ground floor. The unboarding gallery guides arrival passengers to the immigration and baggage reclaim area. The bridges connected to the arrival hall lead passengers to the car park building and hotel. On the second floor, amenities such as the central commercial area and interior landscapes welcome departure passengers. After a pleasant experience with the best amenities at the terminal, passengers will onboard from the boarding lounges. Departure passengers arrive at the third floor curbside, where the check-in area with the latest technology awaits passengers. After departure procedures, passengers will move down to the second floor for onboarding. The transfer lounge, airline, and CIP lounges are also located on the third floor. The steel structure is covered with a metal ceiling and roof, completing the overall roof system, which represents the lotus flower. The central skylight and the linear skylight along the concourse will provide beautiful sunlight into the terminal. The total floor area of passenger terminal is 376,451 square meters. The exterior curtain wall is supported by the wind columns and the steel rod bar system. Entrances are provided for the passengers arriving at the third floor curbside. When entering the passenger terminal, passengers will encounter the grand central skylight, which highlights the unique concept of the lotus flower. The natural light that filters through the ceiling louvers will provide a pleasant interior environment. There are 8 check-in islands with 28 check-in counters each. The self-bag drop counters and self-service kiosks have adopted state-of-the-art technologies. The green square with the water feature right below the central skyline provides spectacular views with unforgettable moments. Passengers, after going through passport control and security check, will be led down to the second floor, the central commercial area. The central commercial area was delicately designed with the central landscape space to provide the utmost comfort and convenience for passengers. After having a pleasant time in the commercial area, departing passengers can proceed to boarding gates via the moving sidewalks. Longtan International Airport, with its exterior embodying the shape of a lotus flower, welcomes passengers with a dynamic appearance. There are a total of 40 aircraft stands at Longtan International Airport, 35 for international and 5 for domestic. Passengers will be faced with the best airport in the world from the moment they disembark from the plane. The unboarding gallery provides a relaxed and comfortable atmosphere for arriving passengers. The total number of immigration passport control is 137, including 31 automatic gates. The duty-free shops will provide convenience for the arriving passengers, while the landscape views from the baggage reclaim hall will allow the waiting time to be more pleasant. The first floor arrival hall, where the modern and traditional are harmoniously balanced, provides comfort for both arriving passengers and welcoming guests. The central landscape with the picturesque waterfalls is wide open to the skylight ceiling. The futuristic design of the ground floor arrival hall, where the public transportation is located, will leave a memorable impression on passengers. The connection bridge, which connects the terminal and the car park building, provides the most efficient circulation. You can find Vietnamese culture and tradition.
Thank you, Mr. Trưởng Nguyễn Trùng Khánh.
Thank you so much, and we look forward to welcoming you all to the new airport in the near future, hence contributing to the development of the Vietnamese tourism in general. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now the press conference turns to the Q&A session. I guess you have some questions. I would like to invite Mr. Đinh Ngọc Đức, Mr. Lê Trương Hiền Hòa from Hồ Chí Minh City, and Mr. Thành. Mr. Thành. If you have some questions, please raise your hand. Please raise your hand and we will give you microphone.
Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, we already have a presentation video clip to give you information about Vietnam tourism, our preparedness to welcome back tourists from all over the world. And now, the Q&A sections will be here to answer any question or sharing with you some information about Vietnam tourism, our services, our preparedness of welcome back tourists to Vietnam. So we welcome any questions.
Hi, the design of the airport that you just showed, who is the designer for that airport, and how about the sustainability project of that airport?
Thank you for very good questions. The first part of the question, the designer of the airport is a corporation of three designing company from France, ADPI, and Hearing from Korea, and another Japanese company. And we are developing the concept for the concept of operations for that airport, and we actually include the green airport concept. And that is under development in our concepts of the ORAC. So we keep you updated if needed in that sense.
Thank you for your questions. Any more questions?
Hello everyone. I'm Martin. I work for a 5-star hotel in Vietnam. I have a question for our friends from the Airport Corporation. Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh is a very important place of entry coming into Vietnam. And we receive a lot of feedback from our guests that when they come to Vietnam, the immigration takes a long time, sometimes 2 hours. And also the business class lane at the airport, they don't have yet. And also the separation for family with children also not have. So sometimes we have families coming and with small children and they have to wait 1 or 2 hours and immigration will go through them. Now my question is for the colleagues from airport, is there any plans to improve the immigration services at the airport when you come to Vietnam? Especially separate lines for business class travelers, families with children and elderlies, and to speed up the whole immigration process. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your question. That's a tricky one. And at ACV, we are always striving for continuously improving our quality of service at all our airports, and especially the international ones. And I believe that we've been working with the immigration department to keep enhancing and improving the service, and also the what we call the CX, the customer experience within the terminal. And I believe that there's been improvement in that, and I believe in the future airport, the long-time international airport, with the application of state-of-the-art and also modernized technology and applications, we use AI, we use biometric applications in our passenger process, not only for the departure but also the arrival passengers. And with that, we have automated equipment for passenger services and processing, and I believe that will include the improvement of the immigration processing in that. So so that's a challenging and difficult process, and we are doing our best to get there. And we've been working with various stakeholders to improve the services at the new airport, including the customs, the airlines, and especially the immigration department. So I believe in the near future we'll get there. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Martin. For the Ho Chi Minh City, we know it's the travel hub of Vietnam, and in Ho Chi Minh City we have the Tân Sơn Nhất Airport. For us, DOT, the Ho Chi Minh City Tourism Department, we're responsible for all the administration about the tourists. So we try our best to improve the service for all the visitors come to Ho Chi Minh City. What I heard from my colleagues yesterday, the Vice Chairman of CC already host a meeting, work with the airport directly. So I think Tân Sơn Nhất Airport in Ho Chi Minh City will be one of the first airport. We set up the line, what you say, for the business, and specialize for all the guests coming, and also we have the service to support for all the special visitors, and for the whole any travel company, they do the whole group, the MICE tourists, and also bring the whole group to Ho Chi Minh City. We will have the special service, and from my side of DOT, I can guarantee after the second quarter of this year, so the City Airport will have the service in special life for the business.
Fantastic. Thank you. So you are satisfied with the sharing?
Yes. No.
Thank you very much.
Keep improving. Fantastic.
Is there any question more? Yes? Micro, please.
Sorry again. I saw that you have 5 cities in connection in Central and Middle America. Is there any strategy that Vietnam is thinking to reach out more cities in more countries in Latin America, such as Mexico or Brazil or Panama? Or are you planning a strategy to expand your market into Latin America?
Thank you for your question. You see, we have a new strategy, marketing strategy for until 2030, in which we identify the market source market for us. We define in the short term, medium term, long term. From our point of view, Latin America is a potential market. As you know that when we expand our market, we have to do products, we have to do marketing, we have to work with the airline to connect. So when we have
enough information, the condition, we will go to Latin America. That is still potential market for us. Is there any questions?
When we can fly directly from Ho Chi Minh City to Berlin and vice versa.
Yes, very good question, very right question. Thank you, Mr. Excellency.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. So I think it's, we need to talk with Vietnam Airlines and ACV. Please.
Thank you so much for your very meaningful question, Mr. Ambassador. I personally have been participating in the World Routes, the largest aviation event within a year, and I've been there 4 times, and every single time ACV has been approached by our German potential partners in the industry of aviation to try to open more direct routes between Vietnam and Ho Chi Minh City in particular to Berlin, either to Berlin or to Frankfurt or any other cities in Germany, and we that takes a lot of time and process procedure, because we need to have like permission from the CAAV, the Civil Aviation of Vietnam, and also we need to do the market survey, and also we need to have assistance from our brother, our strategic partner, Vietnam Airlines. So with the booming of the Vietnamese aviation, and I have a quick fact from ACI. They forecast ACI, the Airport Cultural International, and they forecast that by 2040, 2050, Vietnam will lead the top 10 of the world in terms of passenger market growth rate, about always 2-digit percentage. So with that, growing market, a lot of potential, promising market, I believe that in a few years we can make the routes come true, the dream come true. And that's all I can say. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge, and the questions from all the people, so tourism people. Which is the school needs we have from Ho Chi Minh City to Berlin? Yeah, please.
Good afternoon. Thank you for inviting us here. It's been a very informative press conference. So my question to you is, what is the #1 tourist product you want to promote immediately, that you would like to see grow the fastest?
In our presentations, you see that the market share, the source market share, we get from Southeast Asia, Northeast Asia, including China, Korea, Japan, and Taiwan. And for recovery, for the number to come back, we still believe that the Northeast of Asia still the main source market for us. But of course, besides that, we're also looking for tourists from the other markets like Southeast Asia, Australia, European countries, US, and Canada.
Well, that's good to hear. I live in the Philippines, so I'll be there. I haven't been there yet. But my main question is, what sector of your tourism, whether it's ecology tourism or golf tourism or gambling tourism, or what is the area that you want to promote the most to the world, as far as which sector of tourism the country offers?
We looking for, now our strategy is looking for the more quality tourism. For the product, for the beach, we looking for the quality, high-end beach resorts. Also the culture. Culture we emphasize on heritage and cuisine is our advantage. But on the presentations, we also develop the new products like both, like family segment and like ecotourism.
Thank you.
Yeah, we try to find. So is there any questions? So if no further questions, we would like to invite you to next plan, very exciting plan. It's called Lucky Draw. And now I hand over the floor to the MC. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, many thanks to reporters and journalists who sent interesting and meaningful questions to us. Ladies and gentlemen, we are also prepared gifts for the lucky guests presented at today's press conference. The prizes include Vietnam Airlines round trip tickets between Europe and Vietnam, upgrade to business class, and many accommodation services, package tours to Vietnam and so on. So, please. So next to me is the box containing your business card. Register to participate in the lucky draw. Did you drop your business cards here?
Các bạn thân mến, bây giờ là một chương trình rất là đặc biệt, đó là các thăm trúng thưởng, lấy những phần quà của công ty du lịch.
So yes, the box is your last chance. Your last chance to drop your business card
Xuyên tham gia các hội chợ
to
du lịch quốc
win,
tế,
for example, the Vietnam Airlines tickets from Europe, from Germany to
luôn luôn là có
Vietnam.
những phần quà đặc biệt cho các vị khách quốc tế, đặc biệt là các vị khách quốc tế.
So we have many prizes. Okay. Anyone else? No? Okay, so let's start. So I would like to invite Mr. Lê Trương Hiền Hòa, Deputy Director of Tourism Department of Ho Chi Minh City. You will present the rewards for the third prizes. So we have 4 prizes. This is the third prize. The third prize is 1 deluxe room on Baja Classic Cruises. 2 days, 1 night for 2 passengers. 1 room, 3 days, 2 nights, or 2 cruise tickets on Lục Nhạc Lake. 1 deluxe room at Vietnam Living Resort. 1 bedroom villa private pool at Gia Hội Chợ, Vũng Tàu. 1 standard room at Wing Hotel, Saigon Central. So, Mr. Lê Trương, can you?
To listen to Rita now Rosalie from the event organizer, gallery, Ramos Sino, Prima.
Mrs. Rita Noah Rosalie. Rita Noah Rosalie? No?
Rita.
Not that. Oh. Okay. So please go to the next one.
From Roy Maverick from the Film Video and Animation Company.
Film 3. Mrs. Wiebke Helfrich. Wiebke Helfrich.
Bravo!
Congratulations. So congratulations and thank you, Mr. Gentleman. Thank you. Now we are coming to the next prize. The next prize, the second prize. The second prize is one cabin on 5-star Imperial Cruises Legacy Halong, one deluxe room on Ochre Cruises, one room, 2 cruise tickets on Le Lake, one superior room at Miranda Resort, Ninh, and one deluxe room at Banana Ninh Resort. So I would like to invite Mr. Bùi Văn Mạnh, Mr. Bùi Văn Mạnh, Director of Ninh Provincial Tourism Department. So, Mr. Mike.
Cabin KYT Aviation Tourism Professionalist.
Mr. Kamil, Mr. Kamil.
Cậu này mình vừa mới cầm thẻ của cậu mình thả vào đấy.
À thế à?
Mình đỏ thế nhở? Mình nhá thả hộ cậu cái thẻ. Cậu được.
Congratulations, that's it. Thank you, Mr. Bùi Văn Mạnh, for leaving. And now, I'd like to show you the first prize. The first prize is one round trip ticket between Frankfurt, Paris, London to Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City with us, with Vietnam Airlines. And on Ho Chi Minh City Mekong Delta tour for 3 days and 2 nights for 2 passengers. And one deluxe ocean view room at Melia Hotel, 2 days, 1 night. And one standard room at Wing Hotel, Saigon Center. I would like to invite to the stage His Excellency Mr. Vũ Quang Minh. Mr. Vũ Quang Minh, the Vietnam Ambassador to Germany. And my boss, Mr. Cao Chinh Mian. Mr. Cao Chinh Mian is the General Manager of Vietnam Airlines in Germany. So, Mr. Ming. Please, Mr. Ming. Yeah.
I take off my glasses.
I just take off my glass, so I just this.
Yeah, thank you. You have your glasses.
Okay, I put my glasses on.
Vietnam Airlines.
The winner is Eusebiu Portica, BTT Romania.
From Romania. You're from Romania? Oh. Congratulations, Romania. Thank you. Thank you and best wishes to Romania. You're from Bucharest? Russia. Oh, that's Romania. Okay. Congratulations. And now, as the last prize, the most important prize, the grand prize is 2 round-trip air tickets between Frankfurt, Paris, or London, and Hanoi, or Ho Chi Minh City. And 1 round-trip upgrade to business class. You saw our business class in my presentation. And Vietnam Airlines flight between Frankfurt and Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City. And 1 Hanoi Halong tour in 4 days, 3 nights, or 1 cabin on 5-star Heritage Cruises in Trong. each day. One superior room at Emerald Resort. So I'd like to invite Mr. Nguyễn Trùng Khánh. Mr. Nguyễn Trùng Khánh, Chairman of Vietnam National Administration of Tourism, and Mr. Cao Trinh Nguyen. Mr. Khánh, yeah.
I'm a little bit nervous. That is a big prize.
Okay, the orange one. Orange business card.
And the winner is Clement de Rouge
From Paris. From Paris, France. Clement de Rouge. Nadia? From Evanios. Evanios?
One.
Oh, not so happy. Not so happy. Okay. Okay, so the next one. I hope he's here.
The winner is Benedict Müller.
Mr. Benedict Müller. Benedict Müller. From Elements of Saudi. Okay, next one. No problem. We can do it until tomorrow. So you get more chance. Now.
And now, Sabrina Duringer.
Mrs. Sabrina Düringer. Sabrina Düringer. The next. Okay. As I said, we can do it until tomorrow.
Next is Roger Foster. Roger Foster.
Roger Foster. Also Nadia.
Đã bốc đến là thăm thứ tư rồi mà vẫn chưa.
Adrian Magnian.
Finally, we can find the winner, Mr. Adrian Magnian.
Bravo!
From Romania. Oh. Slovenia. Oh. Romania again. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. So the press conference program has also come to the end. Before ending the program, I would like to invite all of you to continue to attend a happy hour with Vietnamese cuisine, which will take place right here. You can say it, the Vietnamese cuisine for Vietnamese beer. And yeah, we have the opportunity to meet and interact with suppliers and businesses in Vietnam participating in the ITP Berlin. Thank you very much.
Các bạn thân mến, bây giờ là chương trình mở rượu và thưởng thức món phở Việt Nam, nem cuốn phở của Việt Nam.
So I'd like to invite Mr. Vũ Quang Minh. Mr. Vũ Quang Minh.
Quang Minh ơi ạ.
Mr. Lê Trương Hiền Hòa. Mr. Bùi Văn Mạnh.
Xuống lên sân khấu để nâng ly.
Mr. Đức, Mr. Đinh Ngọc Đức, Mr. Tuấn and Mr. Bùi Văn Mạnh, please. Mr. Mian, Mr. Cao Trinh Mian. Mr. Cao Trinh Mian, please. Come to stage. So, we would like to cheer and wish Vietnam successful ITB. Do you have the drinks? You have the drinks, so raise the drinks. Raise the drinks. 3, 2, 1, cheers! 1, 2, 3, go!
Món phở Việt Nam có thêm là thịt. Cảm ơn mọi người đã theo dõi những tin của Việt Nam thực hiện. Cảm ơn rất nhiều và chúc cho những doanh nghiệp du lịch Việt Nam thành công, đặng thành công, thưởng thức các món ngon Việt Nam do nhà hàng Việt Nam thể hiện